Hello, this is my second video, my second tutorial, and today we're going to be learning how to turn people into avatars, not just half their face like in my other tutorial, but their whole face. We're going to be turning this picture into something like this. Let's see, okay. The first thing we're going to do with our picture is go to Filter and go to Liquify. And we're going to take the Bloat Tool, which is the fourth tool down on the list, and pick one that's a little bit bigger than her nose. I don't know if you can see it. And just lightly go over it. Don't tap it all the way down or else you'll make it too wide and it's going to look bad. But just lightly tap it around on here. And you can kind of go up towards the eyebrows as well, just to kind of push them back and make the nose a little bit more, I don't know the word for it. But yeah, so just go over it like that. And now that you've kind of got it done, press OK. And then you're going to open Liquify again, which is Filter, go down to Liquify. And reopen it here. Now take your forward warp tool and just lightly go over the area where her nose is here and just kind of push that in so that it's more narrow there. Push that in. And you may also want to take and kind of drag the bridge of her nose a little wider over like that and like that. Alrighty, now you're going to make her eyes larger, and this time you're going to use the Bloat Tool again. Make it a little bit bigger than her eye, so in this case I'm going to use about a 25. And the little plus sign, make sure it's right in the center of her pupil, and just lightly tap it like that. Now you're going to need to make it a little bit bigger, so tap it again like that, and do the same thing over here. And you may need to tap on the outside around her eye, because it probably won't look right the first time. So just do that until they're about even size like that. Now take a color off of Jake Sully's face over here, like one of the lighter blues. Select that and use your brush tool, set it to normal, set it to color, turn it up to 100%, and just color over her face. And if you're working with a picture of someone who has dark hair, it's really easy because you don't run a risk of messing up your hairline. If you're working with someone with blonde hair or a lighter color, it will be more difficult and you'll have to be more careful that you don't lose your hairline in the process. So just go over that. Color all this. Make sure you get the area around her eyes too, because otherwise they won't match and you're going to have problems down the road. But just go around real tight around her eyes. Alright, now that you've finished that, make a new layer and go over and select a darker color off Jake Sully's face. In this case, I'm going to use the color right beneath his eyebrow because it's dark. You should come out with a color about like that. Okay, now select your brush tool, put it on normal, and turn down the opacity to about 13% is what I'm going to use. And go over her nose like that, and go over your eyebrow. Just like keep your line going up and go over the eyebrow the first time. You may need to do it again, but just for the first time we're going to do that. Now shade out towards the bottom of her eye like that. So you can see that. I'm going to zoom in a little so you can see it better. Go like that. And you may decide to go over it just a little bit more to make it a little darker. Now go to Filter, go to Blur, and go to Gaussian Blur. And pick out a blur that looks most natural. So in this case we're going to use 1.3. Use that. The face may need a little more shading after the first time. It just kind of depends. So you can go over it again like that. And like that. Go to Blur again, Gaussian Blur, and there you go. Alright, now take a lighter color. There should be highlights around on her face. You may even have to use the shine on the lips, but pick a lighter blue, take your brush tool, make a new layer, and set your brush to about 18%, and just use the lighter color and go over her nose like that, just establishing the wideness of it again. And go up the cheekbones like that, just to enhance them. And if you're a girl, you may want to enhance the area under your eyebrows a little bit right there and right there, so that it just gives your eyebrows a prettier look and the area around the eye looks better. Now you're going to go to Gaussian Blur again. This setting works pretty well, so we're going to keep using 1.3 for me, but your picture may need a different setting. Now create a new layer using that darker color we had earlier, or just the color around on the face of the shadows that are already there. We're going to use this color. Put it on normal, put it on a low setting, and just shade around her face, like up here and around her face, and just follow the natural shadows. You're just trying to enhance them. And go like that, and then go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and there you go. Now you're going to recolorize her eyes, so select the layer that she's on, which is that one right there, and pick out, in this case it's low resolution, so I'm going to use a really drastic yellow.